Well, I'm a farm boy. I was actually born in Bakersfield, and grew up in Buttonwillow, California, where I was on a cotton farm. My grandfather came out during the Depression and started a farm out in Lost Hills in Buttonwillow. At age 5, we came to town in like 1969. We moved to Bakersfield, and I attended Horseman Elementary School on the east side here, and never really got into athletics until I came into junior high at Compton Junior High. I grew up watching East High. To me, the East High basketball program and football, my brother played football and basketball here. So even before my brother, I was a big fan of East High. I was at every game. To me, back then, this was the NFL. I mean, East High was the end-all goal of my life at the time. Then I grew to be 6'7" by my sophomore year, and they brought me up on varsity. I went on to be all city in both basketball and football. I was actually brought up on varsity as a sophomore in basketball as well, and that became another specialty of mine, and was a part of 2 Valley teams that year that had gone to the finals. After my senior year, I actually received some honors. I was named a blue chip All-American, and I was, as an all-city and MVP of the league, started being recruited in both sports. So I was recruited by Texas A&M, and at that time Jackie Sherrill had him and was going to turn the program around, and I signed to go to Texas A&M out of high school. So I spent my first year there as a redshirt. Where I went from there, Texas A&M, if anybody knows, back in the early 80s, went on athletic probation. They were facing 2 years, no bowls, no television. So it was my choice at the time to come back to Bakersfield College. I can honestly say at that time is when I met one of the most inspirational figures in my life, Dwayne Dameron. And I learned a lot under Coach Dameron, and I made all Pac-9 at the time at BC. I was considered one of the best left tackles in the country. Again, I was put on the blue chip All-American list. I ended up being a Husky, and from there went on to 2 great years. I started left tackle. I earned a starting position at left tackle in 1986. That was the probably pinnacle of my life. I mean, I made second team All Pac-10 then, was chosen to go into the Japan Bowl All-Star game and the Hula Bowl All-Star games postseason. Then the NFL experience started. After going through all of the college recruitment, and then to have the NFL coming and writing and teams showing interest, it just, again, it was like, this can't be real. I went through combine after combine. I was selected in the 1987 draft. I was actually picked by the Seattle Seahawks to be a left tackle, and spent half a season with them and actually had an injury that year. So I had to step back and reevaluate what I was going to do in life, and Washington was really good about bringing players back. And if you were close to graduating, which I was at the time, I was a psychology degree, within a semester of getting my psychology degree. I elected to go back to Washington. I mean, I went back and finished, and if I can tell anybody out there anything, finish school, because that has opened up tons of roads in my life, having a degree from a major university. And I actually came back to run the family farm for a little while out in Buttonwillow. I cotton farmed for about 4 or 5 years and just decided that wasn't going to do it. I wanted to go on to greater things. So I looked into pharmaceutical sales. It's been a very rewarding career so far. I'm very proud of what I've done in this industry as well. I honestly can say it's one of the proudest moments of my life to be recognized at my high school for something that I've done while I was here and after here. I feel like that I've made my mark, on this world. I have a place in history now. Being a part of my high school Hall of Fame, to me, is an incredible honor. And I continue to get calls from all of my classmates that they are proud that they went to high school with a guy that's going to be a part of the East High Hall of Fame.